The only way I see us owning vehicles in the future is because of, therefore the car parks won't be needed. We will not have any need for them. Do you see this happening? Tesla will destroy car parks for us all. Hello, I'm Hayden.Bloomfield and welcome to the channel. What on earth am I on about now? Car parks will be eradicated and redundant in the future, and here is why. If you've seen one of my most recent videos, Tesla Cars of the Future, I talk about sleep pods, office pods, movie pods and more, and how with robo-taxis and autonomous vehicles, where we start to own vehicles less and start to be able to get out like what you understand now as like an Uber journey, but as a robo-taxi journey, and tailor the vehicle to the experience you want to have on your journey, whether it's a long one, short one, you want to be productive, unproductive, unwind, relax, or just get from A to B. And so, of course, in a world where we are able to just jump in an autonomous vehicle and be taken to our place, our destination, a substantially lower cost than what it is to own a vehicle. If you've seen ARK Invest's recent report on their analysis into cost per mile of ownership versus robo-taxi versus like Uber versus what it was way before, even with horse and car. Obviously, I appreciate there'll be some adoption time where people are skeptical, or it's like, whoa, autonomous vehicles, like what the hell's going on there? I'll let you try that before me. But eventually this will be the norm. We won't have any reason to own a vehicle because it's so much cheaper, easier, more efficient, and more environmentally friendly just to jump in a robo-taxi and be taken from A to B. So what does this mean for car parks? Obviously what I'm saying here is, if you imagine the purpose of car parks now, it's because you drive to town, you drive to a destination, you drive to the supermarket, you're driving the first bit of your commute to work and then park in the car park at the train station. Then you leave your car there for however long. In a world of autonomous vehicles with robo-taxis, we won't need to make that. We'll just open our app, get taken from A to B. No need for a vehicle. You can literally, for the supermarket, just be taken there, and as you're at the checkout, probably find you don't even need to go on your phone because there'll just be a rank of robo-taxis there waiting to take you back home again. Therefore, the car parks won't be needed. We will not have any need for them. And this goes for all. That goes for car parks you see at the supermarket, car parks at train stations, underground car parks, blocks of flats. As I said, there won't be a reason to own. The only way I see us owning vehicles in the future is because of collectibles, because people want to own them for the purpose of like history, well, for the same reason they do now, their historical relevance, their rarity, not necessarily to be driven, maybe on the rare odd occasion to go and experience that again, but ultimately just to be stored as something to collect. And therefore it means the same for our own personal driveways, our garages. We won't need to store a vehicle at home, we won't need to have them on the driveway. So what will happen to this land if we're not using it to park vehicles on? Well, the opportunity is there for anyone to seize the moment. And personally, what I think will happen is what happens to all spare land, real estate. It will be developed on. It will be blocks of flats, homes, houses, hopefully a patch to be restored for nature, for wildflowers, for trees, for plants, shrubs to thrive and grow, help take in some CO2, release some oxygen. Whether or not it will, who knows. But ultimately, the land will, as a car park, will be redundant. It won't serve a purpose. You may think I'm crazy, you may not. Let me know in the comments below. Is this crazy? Do you see this happening? When do you see this happening? I mean, personally for me, this is something over the course of into the 2030s, a bit of the 2040s, when we start seeing autonomous driving take over. You may think I'm even crazier for saying it's that soon. You may not. You may think it's sooner. Let me know in the comments below. But that's a quick snippet into why I believe car parks will be redundant. If you haven't, make sure, I'm going to try and remember to stick a card in the corner, make sure to check out my Tesla Cars of the Future and what they'll be like, what opportunities this will open up for in the future, the experience of not driving, but the experience of journeying from A to B. I hope it's been insightful for you, I hope it's been interesting, and of course, if it has, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel to get plenty more videos on emerging technologies, what the future will look like for us, as well as more videos on trading, investing, sustainability, mindfulness, happiness, and much more. And don't forget to check out the podcast, especially as I'm working on Series 2 right now, Benevolent Business, on all podcast streams. That's enough of the advertisements. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.